This image is just shocking to me. It's just like, it bothers me on a visceral level. Even if you aren't vegetarian or vegan, or I don't know, say you just don't care about the lives of chickens at all for whatever reason, the sheer waste of food, of people just dumping dozens of chicken wings underneath here, has to be insulting to anyone, right? Just purely based on waste of food alone, if nothing else. Special thank you to my YouTube members and patrons for supporting the channel and supporting my content. How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another subreddit video. Today we are once again returning to r/trashy. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's take a look, shall we? I really hate when people are this inconsiderate. I get it. You don't want to be uncomfortable on a flight, but you chose to grow your hair out. You chose to have long hair, not the person sat next to you. I don't like conflict, and quite often if something goes wrong in a restaurant, I won't complain about it because I don't like complaining. However, I can safely 100% say if I had someone's entire ass hair dangling in my space an entire flight, I would ask them if they could do something about it, and if they said no, I would ask an air hostess if she could do something about it, because there is no way I would put up with that for an entire flight for any reason, even if I wasn't eating food, which, by the way, if I was eating food, that's extra gross. Even if I wasn't, I would not put up with this at all. Super trashy. Just consider other people's space. Nick Cannon confirms he's expecting up to 3 more kids in 2022 due to him having crazy amounts of sex when he was depressed about his son's death. Look, mourn however you want. I'm not gonna go and say that you can't mourn in whatever way you want to mourn. I wouldn't personally mourn in this way, but you do you. However, I don't care. I really don't care. I don't care that you're having sex. I don't care about the ways you are mourning. And I extra don't care that you're having up to 3 more kids because of the crazy amounts of sex you had. The only reason this is news is because he's famous. No one really cares. If they were not famous, this wouldn't be news. This goes on all the time and no one cares, but oh, suddenly people know his name, so he's gonna go and make news about it. No one cares. My mum going to the doctor for a headache. 14 cancerous tumors. Nothing like exploiting your own mother's cancer for a TikTok, huh? What is the human race? What actually has happened to the human race? This is profitable. If she wasn't gonna get clout off of exploiting her mum's cancer, she wouldn't have made this video. The human race is irredeemable. It's actually gone too far. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my actual mind. Closed for sex. Be back in 30 minutes. Thank you. Okay then, guess I'll be back in 30 minutes. Could have just put literally anything else on the door. Anything else. Could have just put be back in 30 minutes. Literally anything else on the door would have been fine. How the F do you open this shit? Cause I'm like 2 seconds away from taking a hammer to it. First of all, if you're really trying to get into this thing, why are you planning on keeping it? Why wouldn't you just take a hammer to it? But also, I've got a life hack here. A real life hack for anyone who needs to get into one of these boxes. Absolutely anyone. It doesn't matter where you're from, who you are, or what you have to hand. If you're trying to get into one of these boxes, instant life hack. You wanna know what the life hack is? Pay for it. Pay for the item you're stealing. Just don't steal it. Pay for it. That box will be opened for you. Wow. Isn't that a magical life hack? My family is trying to send me off to rehab because I stole my cousin's prosthetic leg and sold it to a scrapyard for alcohol. LMAO, he owed me some money anyway. F him. I hope that this isn't true and that it's just one of those like, oh, I'm being quirky and edgy for a Tinder bio. But honestly, how much money are you even gonna get selling a prosthetic leg as scrap? Because there's not that much there, right? Surely you wouldn't even get that much. You'd get more money selling it as a prosthetic leg than as scrap. Surely. I'm always amazed by these tattoos purely by the fact that they are so badly done. Like, come on. You could have got a better tattoo from an actual child. How can you be this bad at tattooing? How can anyone that receives these tattoos be so bad? That's one of the worst swastikas I've ever seen. And they wrote white pride worse than a child would write white pride. I just don't understand how they can be this bad. Go to literally any tattoo artist, any, and they'll do it better. Any. And it's like consistent across like racist tattoos, white pride tattoos, homophobic tattoos, all of these tattoos, they're all like consistently done so badly. And I just don't understand how. I could do a better tattoo than that. And I've never picked up a rotary gun in my life. Speaking of bad tattoos, Megan. Oops, I meant Holly. I love how much of a downgrade the way Holly is written is compared to Megan. It's just such a downgrade. But honestly, like, if you ever needed a sign to not get someone's name tattooed, it's this. If it's a family member, then like maybe it's okay, because if you have a good family, you're in a good relationship with your siblings or whatever, then like chances are that's not gonna end because they're family members. But relationships, never get your partner's name tattooed, never get a picture of your partner tattooed, never get any of that, because it's never guaranteed. Even if you've been with them for like 10 years, people still get divorced. Ugh. Back on the people not being considerate of others. This one isn't being considerate about people's personal space, but like, come on. You've gone to the gym. It's a communal space. Everyone is paying to use the same gym. Clean up after yourself. It's really, really not hard. It's like the video in the last, I think it was in the last trashy video. It was in a previous video of the woman that just peed, that when she was doing like deadlifts, she would just pee all over the floor, didn't put down a towel or anything, and then just watched while other people cleaned up her mess. It's just inconsiderate and gross. Just clean up after yourselves. If you're gonna use weights, put the weights away. Everyone else does. Today I traveled 10 hours in total by the bus to DC and finally got to meet Joaquin Phoenix. I followed him around all day in Washington and got to watch him pee in a urinal. This goes beyond trashy. This is insane. This is stalking. This is illegal. This is not okay. This is a mental illness. This is actually mental illness. That's it. That's all this is. This person legitimately needs help. It's a parasocial relationship with someone that doesn't know they exist. You know she's the one when you start wearing protection with other girls. Okay, real talk. You see this man, you make him wear protection. There's no, oh, I'm choosing to wear protection with other girls now. No. If you are sleeping around, regardless of whether you were a guy or a girl, if you are sleeping around, you make sure that protection is worn. If you're having multiple sexual partners in a short amount of time, you got no guarantee that they do not have something. I don't even care about pregnancies in this discussion. That's off topic. STDs are a legitimate issue and you have no guarantee that they don't have them, okay? Something like chlamydia, women are carriers and don't even know they've got it. And that's, you know, ignoring the fact that this dude has a girlfriend and is sleeping around. I glossed over that point. That's also a factor here. Ultimately, this dude, just gross. Trying to be all like, oh, look at me, I sleep around, but I'm in love now. Ooh. TikTok is a scourge on the planet. And the final post, just a real classy picture for the kids' room. This is a kid's room. It's got the kid's little car rug on the floor. It's got a little teddy bear, and that's the wall. What? Who made this? Whose house is this? And then straight people will claim that the gay people are being inappropriate around children, and they'll paint this on the friggin' children's room wall. I don't understand. I don't understand straight people, man. I don't understand. And that's where I'm going to end the video, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed. If you want to support me in making more content like this, then I have a Patreon in the description down below, or equally you can click that join button on the channel to support me. It helps a lot more than you might realize, but by no means should you feel like you have to. I'm going to keep making content regardless. Special thank you to Nix, Holly Miller, Kaori-Ann Mori, Chase Howard, Karen Duca, Top Shelf, Elle, Rennie, Dev, Thomas Penny, Emily Potter, Greyhound, Maxine Lankow, Gravity Gaia, Kelly Bock, Lucky Socks, Carolyn, The Angry Potato, Vito, Sven Arctic Fox, Outcast Jupiter, Abel Eros Winchester, Ghost Orchid, Charlie the Mad 256, Kate Cat, The Wings of Ruin, Conspiracy Cake, Two Lakes in a Valley, Ica Limchok, An Agent, Galaxy, Ronnie, Tam, Bug, Toxie Rain, Salted Denim, Poet Blanderson, and Danielle Thomas for supporting the channel and supporting my content. Thank you so much, guys. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.